First, what is working capital? Technically, it is given by a company's current assets minus its current liabilities. The less formal and more intuitive definition we'll intend in this course is that working capital is given by trade receivables plus inventory plus operating cash minus trade payables. Sometimes operating cash isn't considered when calculating working capital, but consulting firms like McKinsey believe operating cash should be a part of working capital. According to them, operating cash amounts to 2% of a company's annual revenues. If a firm has a lower amount of cash on its balance sheet, we will consider its entire cash balance as operating cash. If the cash on its balance sheet is higher, then, according to this methodology, we should calculate 2% of revenues, which will be our operating cash. The difference is defined as excess cash, money the company keeps on its balance sheet, which can be invested elsewhere and is not used for the current needs of the business. Okay? Good. Why does a company need sufficient working capital? Well, working capital can be easily compared to a person's cost of living. We all expect payments of salary or of some other sort, which resembles receivables. And we all have to make payments for utilities and other bills, which resembles payables. And we keep some food at home, like inventory, and some cash in our pockets and bank accounts. If the monthly payments we receive are delayed and we can't pay our bills, what will happen? The electricity company will shut off our electricity. We won't be able to buy food from stores after we eat the food we have at home, and so on. The situation is similar when we talk about companies. A business uses working capital in its daily operations. This is the fuel required to run the daily, weekly, and monthly operations of a company. If we don't have sufficient working capital, we risk being unable to run our business. Current liabilities could surpass current assets and create major liquidity problems that can be solved through some very expensive sell-offs of assets or external financing, which is very costly. Working capital is a very important topic. In our next lesson, we'll talk about what happens when a company's working capital is too high and what happens if its working capital is too low. This will do for now. Thanks for watching.